Imagine missing the World Cup because you dropped a bottle of cologne on your foot, or tearing a knee ligament just by watching television. You clicked this video because you think football players are tough gladiators made of steel. You are wrong. Today, we are opening the files on the dumbest, most embarrassing, and absolutely ridiculous injuries in the history of the sport. From power drills to runaway moose, this is the Premier League edition of the Darwin Awards. Let's start in the most dangerous place on Earth, the living room.
We all know Rio Ferdinand, Manchester United legend, a defender who scared the life out of strikers. But back in his prime, Rio was defeated by a coffee table. The story is legendary. Rio was at home, binging TV, resting his legs on the table for so long, literally hours without moving, that when he finally tried to stand up to get a snack, he strained a tendon in his knee. He didn't get tackled, he didn't fall, he just relaxed too aggressively.
But he isn't the only couch potato victim. David James, the England goalkeeper, once tore a muscle in his back. Was he diving to save a penalty? No, he was reaching for the TV remote control. That's it. That is the story. The man who guards a 24-foot goal couldn't cover the 2-foot distance to his remote without needing medical attention. Now, if the living room is risky, the bathroom is a death trap. Let's travel back to 2002. Santiago Canizares was the best goalkeeper in Spain. He was the #1 choice for the World Cup. He was in his prime. Then tragedy struck. After a shower, he dropped a glass bottle of Aftershave. Now, a normal person jumps back, but a goalkeeper's instinct is to save everything. So he tried to trap the falling glass bottle with his foot. The bottle exploded, severed a tendon in his big toe, and just like that, poof, the World Cup dream was over. He missed the biggest tournament of his life because he wanted to smell nice.
But at least Canizares was an accident. What Darius Vassell did was a choice. Vassell had a blood blister under his toenail. It hurt. It was annoying. A normal person goes to a doctor. A brave person uses a heated needle. Darius Vassell? He went to his garage and picked up an industrial power drill. Yes, you heard that right. He thought, this tool used for boring through concrete walls is perfect for my delicate toe. He drilled through his nail, obviously caused a massive infection, and had to have the nail surgically removed. The team physio probably needed therapy after hearing that story.
Okay, so we've survived the house, but the outside world is even worse. It's man versus machine. Banega, the brilliant Argentine midfielder, stopped at a gas station to fill up his car. He stepped out, started pumping gas, and suddenly felt a heavy weight on his leg. He had forgotten to pull the handbrake. His own car rolled backward and pinned his ankle against the curb, breaking his leg. He was out for 6 months. It remains the only time in history a football player has been successfully tackled by his own vehicle. But sometimes the world fights back with nature. In the 1970s, Norwegian defender Svein Grondalen was being a professional. He went for a jog in the forest to stay fit for a crucial World Cup qualifier. A very noble idea, until he ran into a moose. Literally, a moose. Usually animals run away. This moose stood its ground. Grondalen tried to dodge the beast, fell down a steep hill, cut his leg open, and missed the match. Imagine explaining that to your coach. Sorry, boss, I can't play. I lost a fight with a moose. And finally, we have the saddest category of all. The players who got hurt because they were too happy. The goal celebration disasters. Nicolai Muller scored a beautiful goal for Hamburg. The adrenaline was pumping. He ran to the corner flag, jumped up, and did a cool helicopter spin. It looked great until the landing. He ruptured his ACL on impact. He scored a goal, did a spin, and didn't play football again for 7 months. But the king of bad celebrations is Paolo Diogo.
This is a cautionary tale. Diogo assisted a goal and ran to the metal fence to celebrate with the fans. He jumped up on the fence, shouting with joy. But he forgot he was wearing his wedding ring. When he jumped down, the ring got caught in the metal mesh. Gravity pulled him down. The ring and the top part of his finger stayed on the fence. He looked at his hand in horror, and then the referee ran over. Did the ref call for a medic? Did he offer sympathy? No, the referee showed him a yellow card for excessive time wasting. That has to be the coldest moment in a refereeing history. The man is missing a finger, and the ref is worried about the clock. So the next time you see a footballer rolling around on the ground after a soft touch, don't get angry. They are fragile creatures. They live in a world where aftershave bottles, power drills, and coffee tables are out to get them. If you want to stay safe, maybe just sit still. But not too still, or you'll pull a hamstring like Rio. If you enjoyed these disasters, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode. I'll catch you later.